Está en una habitación que tiene balcón y bueno, estamos un poco con temor de que haga algo.
Because he would always message me ever since we broke up, like, oh, I'm not well. He would always play with and be like, well, I'm gonna.
I was worried how far my rock bottom was going to be. Where's rock bottom for me? And you would never have seen it. I'm very good at hiding it. No one would have ever have seen it.
A lovely day here in Argentina. Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Authorities in Argentina have released audio of the 911 call and early autopsy results.
Shocked fans have gathered outside a hotel in Buenos Aires where former One Direction star Liam Payne has died at the age of 31.
One Direction member Liam Payne passed away yesterday after falling 45 feet off a balcony at a hotel in Argentina. It's been reported that this was an accident, as the star was reportedly acting erratically earlier in the day. Liam was staying in a hotel in Buenos Aires when he fell off the third-floor balcony and passed away. Authorities say he passed instantly from multiple injuries, including a fractured skull. Witnesses at the hotel say that Liam was acting strange before the incident and that he wasn't his normal self. It said that he appeared to be under the influence of something and wasn't cooperating with the hotel employees. It said that he was acting out of control in the lobby, so workers had to pick him up and bring him back to his room. Now, due to his alarming behavior, an employee at the hotel called 911 to ask for assistance with the star as they needed help. When the manager called 911, they said, "We have a guest who is overwhelmed. He breaks things up. He is tearing the whole room apart." The manager said that they needed someone to be sent to us urgently, as staff didn't know if the guest's life was at risk. Now, hotel staff were unable to enter Liam's room, according to the manager, who also said the musician had been staying at the hotel for 2 or 3 days before his passing. He was on vacation with his girlfriend of 2 years, Kate Cassidy, but she left to go back home, and that's when he checked into this hotel by himself. Photos of his hotel room have been posted, where you can see that he trashed it by smashing up the TV, and there appear to be a lot of substances there too, so that's why people think he was acting strange. Liam had been pretty open with the world about his mental health issues and addiction problems due to growing up in the spotlight. It appears that all of this had something to do with his passing, which is sad as it could have been prevented. Now, everyone on Twitter is talking about the incident, and people who were there when it happened have been speaking up. One person tweeted, "Before the news, a hotel guest told a friend that Liam was taking substances and destroying the room." He also mentioned that he was accompanied by 2 women. Another tweet read, "According to some versions, Liam tried to jump into the hotel pool, but fell into an internal courtyard for employees." Now, it's clear that he was not in the right state of mind yesterday, and that's why he passed away. Now, this news shocked the world. Liam was a part of One Direction, and although the band was on a hiatus, fans always thought that they would reunite at least once. Fans have been posting about what happened online, mourning the member. A Liam Payne updating account posted, "It feels so strange to say that I saw and met Liam in August, and now less than 2 months later he's gone. Life moves so fast, and the most unpredictable can happen so abruptly. Mourning him is going to be really hard, but I truly hope he's in a much better place and that he's been well welcomed into his new home." Another tweet that ended up going viral said, "I feel like most of us are so shocked over Liam Payne's passing, cause that man was part of something our 13-year-old selves could never imagine living without. Like, why am I actually speechless right now? It's so weird." Fans have also created a memorial in photos, candles, and notes written for the star outside of the hotel he passed away at. Other celebrities have also spoken out about Liam. "I am in shock right now," Charlie Puth wrote on Instagram. "Liam was always so kind to me. He was one of the first major artists I got to work with. I cannot believe he's gone." Now, last night, Rita Ora sang "For You," her song with Liam, and she said, "I can't even sing this right now," and she showed a picture of Liam of her in the background on stage. She then later tweeted a photo of her and Liam and captioned it, "I'm devastated. He had the kindest soul I will never forget. I loved working with him so much. He was just such a joy to be around on and off stage. This tragic news breaks my heart. Sending all my love and prayers to his family and loved ones. Our song 'For You' takes on a whole new meaning for me now, R.I.P." Now, Liam gained recognition on the show The X Factor, where he was put into the boy band group One Direction. The TV show put out a statement about Liam that said, "We are heartbroken by the sad passing of Liam Payne. He was immensely talented, and as part of One Direction, Liam will leave a lasting legacy on the music industry and fans around the world. Our thoughts are with his friends, family, and all who loved him." People who were close to the star have also given their condolences, with Ann Twist, the mother of Liam's former bandmate Harry Styles, posting a broken-hearted emoji on Instagram, writing, "Just a boy." Former bandmate Niall Horan's brother posted a tribute to Liam as well. Then this morning, Liam's family put out a statement saying, "We are heartbroken. Liam will forever live in our hearts, and we'll remember him for his kind, funny, and brave soul. We are all supporting each other the best we can as a family, and ask for privacy and space at this awful time." Liam's uncle Roger Harris also told Mail Online, "We are all just deeply saddened and trying to come to terms with it. I just hope everybody gives them some privacy and really allows them to come to terms with it. That's all I can say." Liam is survived by his young son named Bear, which he had with Cheryl Cole. Now, none of his former bandmates have made a post about the star yet, but I'm sure they're all still shocked and processing everything, and no one should force them to say anything. But one of the most shocking parts of his passing was that just hours before, he was posting on his Snapchat. Now, Liam had become notorious for posting everything on his Snapchat, so we really got to see the final hours of his life, which is chilling. He was just enjoying his time in Argentina, but unfortunately the trip would end horribly. Now, although fans are sad about his passing, in recent months, Liam has been called out for mistreating his ex-fiancée, Maya Henry, and fans have come forward talking about how he took advantage of them. Just 48 hours before Liam's passing on October 14th, it emerged that Maya had started legal proceedings against him, accusing him of obsessively contacting her and weaponizing his fans against her. "Ever since we broke up, he messages me, will blow up my phone, not only from his phone, it's always from different phone numbers too, so I never know where it's going to come from," she said. Now, she then went into more detail about even more of the mistreatment she experienced, and it's just so horrible. In February, Maya announced her fictional book, Looking Forward, inspired by journal entries she wrote while dating Liam. Now, back in February, she alleged that Liam called her mom at the time and said, "I'm not going to be around much longer." Maya then said, "If you say this, I'm going to try to help you no matter what you've done. I think he took advantage of my family's kindness." Now, Maya also alleged that one of Liam's friends also called her, warning her not to release the book for the sake of his mental health. It appeared as though he was manipulating her again to get what he wanted. Now, with Maya exposing this, people online were calling him out and hating him. Some fans, though, think she took it too far and are now blaming her for Liam's passing. But let's make one thing clear, none of this is Maya's fault. She is a victim and was speaking up for herself. Liam was solely responsible for his actions, nobody else was. She's now receiving a ton of hate, and I can't imagine what she's going through. But with this information out in the open now, that's why some people think him falling might not have been an accident. It appears that we'll just have to wait for the investigation to be done and hear what the final report is. Now, regardless of what he did, Liam's passing is sad, as he was only 31 years old and had so much more life ahead of him. His family, friends, and fans are all in our prayers. Liam was staying in a hotel in Argentina where he fell off the third-floor balcony, 45 feet, and passed away almost instantly. Reports have surfaced that the star was acting erratically and that he was most likely drinking and taking substances. Now, the hotel staff actually called 911 before he fell, citing that they had a guest that was out of control, who was trashing his room and disturbing guests, and they also said they were worried for his own safety. Unfortunately, the police didn't get there fast enough, as when they arrived, he had already fallen and passed away. Now, the public prosecutor said lack of defensive injuries on Liam's hands indicated he did not adopt a reflective posture to protect himself from the fall, meaning that he could have fallen into a state of semi or total unconsciousness. Now, this was most likely due to him being under the influence. Buenos Aires police also said they found Liam's hotel room in complete disarray. They saw various items broken and recovered packs of energy energy supplements and other over-the-counter medications found among his belongings. Forensics teams also reported authorities recovered a whiskey bottle, lighter, and cell phone from the internal courtyard where Liam was found. A statement from Argentine authorities suggested that Liam was going through some kind of substance episode. While extremely upsetting, Liam had been open about his mental health and addiction struggles. In July 2023, he posted a YouTube video telling fans that he was in a rehab facility for 100 days. I just needed to take a little bit of time out for myself actually, because I became somebody I didn't really recognize anymore. I'm sure you guys didn't either, he said. I was in bad shape up until that point, and I was really happy more than anything when I arrived to kind of put a stopper on life and work, he said. Now, at the time he filmed the video, Liam said he had stopped drinking and had been sober for nearly 6 months. It's good to be in this position, he said. I definitely don't need those things anymore. The party's over. Now, unfortunately, with what we know now though, he had relapsed. While speaking to Men's Health Australia in 2019, Liam opened up about the lonely aspects of fame and said that he began drinking to help process his feelings. Now that year, he also revealed that he had gotten sober for a year and that therapy had helped him have a healthier relationship with alcohol. Then in 2021, while appearing on an episode of the Diary of a CEO podcast, the singer also recalled the heavy drinking he would do while stuck in his hotel room during tours. When we were in the band, the best way to secure us because of how big it got was to just lock us in our rooms. And of course, what's in the room? Minibar. So at a certain point, I thought, well, I'm going to have a party for one, and that just seemed to carry on for many years in my life, he said. Now, he drank to help cope with his fame, but he also suffered from anxiety and depression. In an interview, he once said, "I developed a bit of agoraphobia. I would never leave the house. And I do sometimes suffer with it a bit in the sense that, I'll get days where I just don't want to leave my house, even if that's just going to the shop," he said. In another interview, he talked about struggling with life, saying, "There's some stuff that I have definitely never spoken about. It was really, really severe, and it was a problem." Now, with all this information in regards to his passing, it also has people questioning if it was really an accident or if something else was at play. He said he did have some support though, that his former bandmates were always there for him. At the time in 2021, he said he was getting support from his bandmates. "I had a lovely phone call from Harry the other day. He was checking in on me. It's almost as if some people got a sixth sense about when you're going through something and want to check in." He added, "He's very much like that. He's a lovely, lovely boy. I love him to pieces." Now this year, he even attended one of Louis Tomlinson's concerts and Niall Horan's. He always supported his former bandmates and stayed in touch with them. Now what's so heartbreaking is that he attended Niall's concert just a couple weeks ago on October 2nd. He posted photos of the two of them on Snapchat with the caption "Reunited." Now Liam even met fans and everyone was excited that he was there. But there was more trouble though, as Liam's ex-fiancée Maya Henry had spoken out against the star and how he mistreated her during their relationship. She called their relationship toxic, said that Liam was manipulative, and he would threaten to pass away and then blame her. She said that she and her family offered to get him help in a rehab facility, which he ignored. She also stated that she sent him a cease and desist letter after he allegedly wouldn't stop contacting her, repeatedly coming up with new phone numbers and iCloud accounts. Now in February, Maya announced her fictional book, Looking Forward, inspired by journal entries she wrote while dating Liam. Now back in February, she alleged that Liam called her mom at the time and said, "I'm not going to be around much longer." Maya also alleged one of Liam's friends also called her, warning her to not release the book for the sake of his mental health. It appeared as though he was manipulating her again to get what he wanted. But she released the book in May, and it has some pretty shocking revelations about their relationship, illustrating Liam's anger issues and how he and his team put her through horrific situations hidden from the public. Now that's not all though, as Maya claimed that Liam contacted his fans via Snapchat and other social media platforms. She added that Liam even admitted to taking advantage of One Direction fans because they are loyal to him. Then fans came forward sharing their own experiences with him. One fan posted on Twitter, "It's only right that I share some evidence that the girls are finally speaking out about this Liam situation. I have screenshots dating back to 2017 to June of this year. What he has has done to many of us fans over the years is absolutely disgusting. We deserve better. Now, there are other screenshots that fans have posted, and it's honestly just so messed up what he was doing. Now, with all this being exposed, everyone on social media was hating on him and calling him out for his disgusting behavior, which I'm sure got to his head and led to him drinking and using substances. Now, a lot of so-called fans are blaming Maya for Liam's passing, saying she is to blame and if she didn't speak up, none of this would have happened. But it's not Maya's fault. She's a victim who told her side of the story, and Liam was responsible for his own actions, no one else was. Regardless, his passing sent shockwaves all around the world. Fans have spoken up about their grieving, and a memorial was set up outside of the hotel he was staying at. There's even going to be a meetup on Sunday for fans in London to remember the star. Thursday morning, his family put out a statement regarding his passing, saying, "We are heartbroken. Liam will forever live in our hearts, and we'll remember him for his kind, funny, and brave soul. We are supporting each other the best way we can as a family, and ask for privacy and space at this awful time." Liam's uncle, Roger Harris, also spoke to Mail Online and said, "We are all just deeply saddened and trying to come to terms with it. I just hope everybody gives them some privacy, really, and allows them to come to terms with it. That's all I can say." Then, Thursday afternoon, former One Direction members all made individual posts online to honor Liam. Now, they actually also posted on their joint Instagram account for the first time in years. Their statement read, "We're completely devastated by the news of Liam's passing. In time and when everyone is able to, there will be more to say. But for now, we'll take some time to grieve and process the loss of our brother, who we love dearly. The memories we shared with him will be treasured forever. For now, our thoughts are with his family, his friends, and the fans who loved him alongside us. We will miss him terribly. We love you, Liam, Louis, Zayn, Niall, and Harry." Now, honestly, when I saw this post, it really hit me that Liam passed away, and it sunk in for a lot of other fans too, which is just so sad. We have Liam's friends, families, and fans in our prayers as we learn more about his tragic passing.
Coming at number 10 today, we have cheating on Maya Henry. Liam Payne and Maya Henry's relationship problems were publicized from the start. The on and off again couple's relationship really hit the fan, however, and it wouldn't be until a cheating scandal happened that things would end once and for all. With chaos breaking the internet in 2022 after model Alina Mawa shared a photo of Liam in his arms wrapped around her to her Instagram stories. The picture was soon reposted by a fan, and many were quick to point out that the woman in the photos was not Liam's fiance. Liam was then bombarded with messages about the post because she took to the comments to ask people to stop sending her the photos by saying, "This is not me and it's hard enough knowing this happened without seeing it." Maya was then able to move on later after she posted a TikTok claiming she was Team Bryce after Liam discussed the possibility of participating in a boxing match during his impulsive interview. To the point, Bryce Hall even responded by challenging the musician to a match. Number 9. The impulsive interview. When Liam Payne made an appearance on YouTuber Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast in 2022, things got a little heated after he said he has come to blows over an incident with an unnamed band member, and went on to say there was a moment when there was an argument backstage and one member in particular, threw me up against a wall, so I said to him, "If you don't remove those hands, there's a high likelihood you'll never use them again." With the unnamed culprit definitely firing up Liam for the rest of the interview, the bedroom floor singer also went on to get a lot of heat for his controversial comments about Zayn Malik's childhood, when he said, "My parents are overly supportive to the point it's annoying at times." Zayn had a different upbringing in that sense. And if the interview couldn't get any worse, he also left fans scratching their heads after he said his debut single Strip That Down was a bigger commercial hit than all of his former bandmates' first song solos. Even after Liam issued an apology for all the remarks he made about Zayn, he still wasn't able to bounce back completely with his fans. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Number 8. the age gap. Liam Payne was 26 years old when he first went public with his then 19-year-old girlfriend, Maya Henry. The questionable age gap didn't stop the couple from professing their love for each other on social media. Liam then took to his Instagram in 2019 to share a photo of him and Henry getting close together. In the caption, he thanked the model for her support by writing, "Then last but not least, this one at Maya Henry for always keeping the biggest smile on my face through all the stress and making me realize how perfect my life really is." The couple then would go on to get engaged in 2020 but ultimately decided to go their separate ways. However, throughout the course of their relationship, Liam was constantly criticized for pursuing someone much younger than him, and some people even dug up more information to prove that Maya was actually lying about her age and she was 17 when they first began dating. With one Twitter user sharing screenshots of a number of sites that alleged Maya was actually 1 year younger than what she was claiming to be. In one tweet, the user would write, in 2016 an article about her 15th birthday party was posted in the Daily Mail, which stated she was still a freshman in high school, which would then put her in the graduating class of 2019. The thread gained so much attention to the point Liam even had to come out to say 19, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Number 7. His thoughts on Harry Styles. Liam Payne's thoughts on Harry Styles' fashion evolution have definitely raised a couple of eyebrows or two. When the musician first started to shade Harry during an interview with Glamour magazine back in 2017, after being asked about the possibilities of Harry babysitting his son Bear, Liam would respond by saying, "I couldn't rely on Harry cause I feel like my child would come out dressed in something that I just wouldn't understand." Liam then tried his luck in another interview with The Face in 2019 where he touched on both the musician's artistic differences when he said, "I mean, look at the stuff I put out and the stuff Harry puts out. Polar opposite. I'm like the antichrist version of what Harry is." As the interview went forward, Liam was then asked about his thoughts when it came to Harry's fashion, and he would say, "For me, it's a case of fair play to him for doing what he effing wants. If he wants to wear one earring and go to the Met Gala wearing something unexpected, what of it? Fair effing play. I couldn't put myself in that. I'd look weird." By 2020, Liam would finally do Harry's style justice after Harry appeared on the cover of Vogue in a dress by telling Capital Breakfast, "It was great." Number 6. Excluded Zayn Malik. It seems like when Zayn Malik decided to leave One Direction behind, his departure was definitely hard for many of the group members, especially Liam, and he became really savage over the incident, as he did everything he could to exclude the former boy band member from everything, especially when it came to praising his other bandmates for working so hard. As let's not forget, he once left Zayn out of a tweet that congratulated his fellow group members on their victory after fans got the hashtag One Direction Best Fans trending as part of the contest. Liam would then take to his own Twitter account to tag Niall, Lewis, and Harry before saying, "Can you believe that after so long, thank you so much, you guys are unbelievable." But how do you forget to congratulate someone who helped you make it to the top? No wonder why Zayn made the decision to leave the band in the first place. Number 5. The biphobic song lyrics. Liam Payne has received a lot of backlash when it comes to the vulgar language used in his lyrics in his single Both Ways, a song that gets into the intimacy with a partner who likes both girls and guys. Needless to say, the song wasn't really well received at all, as fans would soon take to Twitter to share how they felt about the song's lyrics and even created a hashtag Liam Payne is over party to drive their point across social media platforms, with one user calling out the singer for treating women like they were objects just so he could fulfill his fantasies. Another would point out how it was disgusting and that Zayn would never do this. Liam would then issue an apology later for his song in an interview with the Daily Star when he would say, "It was never my intention with any of the writings or things I was doing. I was just challenging myself in different areas." The Star then went on to suggest that he was presented with the song idea and decided to move forward with it when he said, "I was a pigeonholed into this kind of thing, and of course I'm a young guy and I'm interested in that sort of stuff. I liked the idea of the song and the grooves or certain vibes, so I was like, okay, Let's go for it. Number 4. Jabs at Justin Bieber. Throughout his career, Liam Payne has also had a lot of ups and downs when it comes to his relationship or friendship with Justin Bieber. With One Direction and Justin Bieber being one of the most successful teen pop idols during the 2010s, when it came to the competition between the boys, it wasn't really surprising. Take March 2015 for an example, when in response to a fan's question about Liam's career versus Justin's career, Liam would tweet, "How many times have I been arrested?" And then in September 2015, Justin would take to his Snapchat to suggest that his album, which was set to be released on the same day as One Direction's new project, would earn more sales. Later, Justin would also go on a radio show to say he wasn't upset about it, however he did believe One Direction only chose the same date to drop their album for press. Liam later shared his perspective on Logan Paul's podcast when he explained he once even had a one-on-one conversation with Justin so the pair could squash their beef, and they walked away on good terms. But when Logan suggested Liam should take Justin on in a celebrity boxing match, Liam would claim that Bieber just wasn't qualified to take him on, but it's definitely the other way around. Number 3. Cheryl Cole. For years, not much has been known about Cheryl Cole's and Liam Payne co-parenting skills together, as they both like to keep the more intimate details on their relationship pretty private. However, Liam once shockingly revealed information about Cheryl's difficult delivery in the couple's relationship dynamic during his interview on Impulsive with Logan Paul, when he said, "To be honest with you, yeah, it ruined a relationship for me in that point, but for all the right reasons," with Liam adding that he was alone with his son for the first day after Cole gave birth. Liam may have painted this picture to show how determined he was to be a good father, but his transparency definitely backfired later, as Cheryl wasn't happy to find out Liam let the whole world know about their past relationship, and a source close to the star would tell Closer later she was quite shocked and disappointed about Liam's oversharing interview, giving away personal info about her, given he knows how private she likes to be. She's chatted things through with him since, hoping to re-establish their privacy boundaries. Number 2. The poster. When it comes to Zayn Malik and Liam's relationship, it seems like Liam can't leave the past in the past, as in one incident, Liam and his fellow members of One Direction decided to pose for a photo with a poster of the band. At this point, Zayn made the decision to leave the band, and Liam was still being salty over his bandmate's move, and decided in a joking manner that it would be a good idea to cover Zayn's face on the poster. However, fans didn't see Liam's gesture as being a joke, and they started to head to social media platforms like Twitter to call out the musician and his rude behavior. And they even told the star that he just wasn't funny, and I mean, they weren't wrong. And coming in at number 1 today, we have Shub Lewis. It seems like Liam isn't exactly as buddy-buddy with his One Direction bandmates as he would like people to think he is, as at one point, during one of the boy band's concerts, he actually was seen shoving his bandmate Louis Tomlinson on stage. While Harry Styles was performing, Liam and Louis, out of nowhere, would get into a slight brawl. With there being a time and a place to have any altercation, on stage in front of your fans is definitely not the place, especially when you should be supporting your other bandmates. Liam has tried to say that the two are only joking around, however that hasn't stopped fans from coming after him on social media. Liam then went on to take on all the backlash in a humorous manner, instead of addressing it, learning from his mistakes, as he just decided to ignore it. But joke or not, you just don't put your hands on someone, there's no excuse for it.